So remember, guys, this is a devil card day. Like, this is a fake out type of. The majority of the behavior today is going to be like a fake out. If you look at it over like several days. I don't know why my internet's so slow right now. Right, if you look at it over several days, we have like this big move to the upside, but this is going to be a fake out. This has got to be what the fake out is, what the devil card is talking about, because it makes it look like we're breaking out. But at the end of the day, we should have a pretty sharp decline, either that or overnight. Because we have the halting of a bullish trend. So there's this big move to the upside, right? What is this? This is at like 245, 230. Big move to the upside. This was an opportunity to open up long position for a little bit of a trade here, but not much of a trade based on what else I'm seeing. Probably exit. I would probably exit now. So this early morning long opportunity should have been closed here at this peak about 1 o'clock. Wow, we really nailed that one. 105, it looks like. 10. Yeah, we nailed that one. 1 o'clock, and then we have another decline that offers an opportunity to open up a long position, which you'd probably want to close out with this full card. This is pretty bearish here. This is pretty bearish. So to have the Ace of Wands in the low correlation position indicates that off of the low, we're going to have a rally that offers an opportunity to open up a short position. So that usually implies that there's either the same low or a lower low in the near future. But with all that said, we have some overarching energies as well when we look at the 1 month. So we're pretty much right back on track to where expected. And then what was I seeing? Ace of Cups energy. Princess of Swords, so data position itself in both directions, and that really, I mean, look at this big green candlestick. This is the type of move that I talk about when I talk about like a Princess of Swords or an Ace of Swords. Like, there's enough movement and it's in the right place where this looks like if you opened up a short position here and a long position here, or a short position near the high of today and a long position near the low of today, the placement of this candlestick, it's pretty realistic that you can make money in both directions, is my sense, but you would have to time it right. Day trade opportunity today, Princess of Swords, oppression, so bound within a range, upper end of a range, it looks like right here. But again, we should see this halting of a bullish trend. So this is a big bullish move to the upside here around 3 o'clock. Looks like it started really at 2:30, but this is that move that we're looking for to the upside, and it's halted by a sharp decline through key support. Maybe like this right here. Probably there. But we are running out of time for this move to take place. The Fool card's a pretty good indication of a big move at the end of the day. And then the Tower card. So the Tower card is opening lower. Sometimes there's a peak with the Tower card followed by a sharp decline. So like it could be possible that we open higher in the pre-market and then decline in the pre-market, or we just open lower in the pre-market. Like higher and then we decline to lower, or we just start lower, is what I'm trying to say. maybe. Well, I mean, I have a low correlation for the month here on the 23rd, 24th, but we were off on the high for sure. Wow, that's the most I've been off in a really long time. We got a pretty big move to the upside here, but it definitely didn't end up being the high. The high ended up being right around the 6th, right? Yeah, 6th. We had a high correlation there, but probably should have read these two together. Can't be right all the time, you know. But I think probably we have a low here on the 23rd, 24th, and I am getting a hint of a low here. There's a possibility that we have a low, or we meet the same support level that we met like in the last decline, which probably would have been here on the 23rd, 24th. So like it's possible we see the low again. I should probably put a like a indicator there. And it's not necessarily it's not necessarily the same low. It could be a lower low, it could be the same low, or just a prominent trough, but I'm picking up on it. Back above this diagonal trend line. Well, it looks like a bullish move for the most part tomorrow, but we've got this tower card is pretty significant in the morning. I think probably what we have in the case here is we open higher and decline. Based on the combination of these cards, we've got the love card, which often indicates like a new high, a brief new high, right? And then we're really like this tower card really stands out. The full card here. So we probably go south from here today, and then tomorrow we open. End of day breakout. Well, whatever the case may be, there's a decline here around the open that offers an opportunity. Matter of fact, it's a peak that offers an opportunity. It's a peak that offers an opportunity. That's what it looks like. How should I play that? Fool card also appears there. We have it at the end of the day here. Sometimes that's like foretelling of something taking place the following day. Sometimes. It tomorrow looks like kind of a mixed day. There's a possible breakout at the very end of the day, like on a multi-day scale. But we have a significant decline off of a high first thing in the morning. Okay, I see it. So there's an opportunity first thing in the morning. Looks like when we decline off of a high to open up a long position, you could close that long position around midday when we poke through resistance briefly. We stay above it, and then we come back down with a full retracement back down to where the move higher that went through the resistance started. So it makes like a triangular shape with the price level kind of going through the middle, like a capital A in the English language. But this is going to be a notable move here, this Fool card, this Tower card as well. Looks like the Fool card's to the downside as well. But then we, in the midst of some erratic behavior towards the end of the day, we revisit a high, and then in that last hours where it looks like we might have a notable breakout on a multi-day kind of scale. And especially if we continue to go higher here into the end of the day, I would say there's a strong possibility of opening lower. If we see the decline here at the end of the day, then I'm more inclined to say that we're opening higher and declining from there. But based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like we probably have like a lower open tomorrow. We'll see if this doesn't turn around in the last 20 minutes here. This was a very difficult daily to interpret because we didn't have any, like we had a high and a low correlator overlapping each other, and that was it. There wasn't much for like direction. The Devil card isn't really a good directional card. It just tells you like not to trust the direction that we're going in, so keep that in mind. Let's see, what did the other Devil card? It was on the 14th, right? What were we doing on the 14th? Making us think we're going lower. Instead, we turn around and we go higher. So my sense is that this is making us look, since we're going higher, instead we'll turn around and go lower. But it looks like we probably have a day tomorrow where we open lower and move higher, back down, and then higher again towards the end of the day with a possible breakout there. Oh, that Fool card again, standing out, really standing out. Fool and the Devil. A lot at play there. What a move. I think this is probably where we decline. I could be wrong though. It looks like we're getting a continuation into the end of the day, like move to the upside. In which case, end of day full card would make the exit opportunity for any long position that was opened. Right, like if you open a long position here in the morning, could close it here at 1 o'clock. It would have been like almost perfect, right on the ball. And then in the midst of this decline, open up a long position to close at the end of the day at the full card. So that's probably what's taking place. And then this halting of a bullish trend will happen overnight, with a sharp decline through a sharp decline from a prominent peak or crest. It's also interesting. So this is like a new part of the spread. We didn't used to have this card here. This is representing volume. It has a correlation to the devil card. It's interesting. Like these spikes in volume shouldn't be trusted. Almost looks like. There's one there, shouldn't be trusted. Yeah, here we go. This is probably what shouldn't have been trusted. Oh, we're gonna have a pretty strong decline here, guys. In the last 12 minutes. Look at that spike in volume to the downside. So like in continuation, not exactly, like it's going to be choppy. You may see a higher price level tomorrow at some point, because looking at the 1 month, it kind of looks like there's a possibility of that. But sometimes I get thrown off when a ruin lands on this little piece of paper. Sometimes it throws me off a little bit. To the downside opportunity, if you ask me. Noise polluters. It's one thing that really bothers me about New York. People drive around New York City like people don't live here, blasting their music. Oh, I'm so excited to be in New York City. Like, grow up, dude. Have some common decency for other people and turn your music down. that big move on the 16th, the unicursal card. So pretty notable selling off of a peaker crest here first thing in the morning tomorrow. So the selling off offers an opportunity to open up a long position, which you would close midday. I close it midday, yeah. Well, we have that move through resistance, we stay above it briefly, and then we break back down with the full retracement of the move higher. So it's like that capital A that I was talking about. Hermes, you like to sit right in the middle of that stuff. Huh? You're a good boy, you know. Haircut. That's better. Yeah, there we go, guys. Hermes, you're right in front of my screen, man. That'd be that halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through key support, combined with the full card. So this was the second exit opportunity for the long position. Remember what I said though, if we do end up higher here, like going into the close, which looks like that's what happened, then we've got this sharp decline overnight, or first thing in the morning, or maybe a combination of the two. In any case, I would be out of a long position here. I'd probably get back into one in the midst of the decline there in the morning and close it when we peak off, like midday with the capital A in the English language kind of pattern. A couple things that kind of give that away. The tower card first thing in the morning. This is directly speaking, this card right here is directly speaking about what happens in the morning tomorrow, and then the Ace of Wands is pretty bearish when you see it in the low position. So off of the low, there's a rally that offers an opportunity to open up a short position, and it looks like that's like for closing tomorrow, matter of factly. Started anyways. 10 o'clock-ish. Went from a low to a high. Erratic behavior. One, two, three pokes. And then a rally that ends with halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline. With some price swings at the close or after the close. Guys, if you were one of the people with the $29 subscription, we had to discontinue them. I didn't have time, and they're definitely not, the amount of time it takes is not worth doing it for $29. I don't know what I was thinking when I first started. It's kind of like a test out price, but with that said, it's doing those is actually hurting the channel because it's stealing all of my time where I could be doing readings that bring in traffic. So I had to stop, but that doesn't mean that I still have the work, majority of the work, like the markups for the April readings for those $29 months that were canceled. So if you guys have questions about them, feel free by all means to ask away. I've got the markups for them. I don't know why it always does this at the close. Why does it do that? Yeah, see, a lot of people got out right at the last second. Smart move, if you ask me. Alright guys, unless you have any questions, I'm going to roll. I'll give you guys a minute to respond. No last minute questions, guys? Alrighty, as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys real quick. So what we're looking to do is close out of a short position in the midst of this decline in the morning. Open up a long position, close a long position in the midst of this poke through resistance, followed by like a return back down to where the move higher through the resistance started, making that capital A somewhere around midday. Matter of fact, it might even make sense to get out a little earlier because there's some sideways behavior into that peak. We'll have to see, but that's what I would be planning on really. Probably open up a short position here. close a long position, open up a short position, and in preparation for tomorrow, or for the 20th, I should say. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, remember to follow that rule of karma. 5% forward, 5% backwards. Make sure you spend that out of love. As long as you spend